Welcome to the final part of Sonic 2 8-bit. Now we're in Crystal Egg Zone.
It's probably not very high in protein.
You know, for a final stage, this doesn't look very, like, dark and sinister. It actually looks kind of trippy.
It looks really
Maybe that's the
dangerous and
spookiest
fragile.
thing.
Like, there's a cactus there, and there was also a fish that was flying.
Okay, that's really spooky. Oh my gosh, is it a goldfish? No, please say it's not a goldfish.
It's a goldfish.
I am so terrified of goldfish.
I am
What?
a goldfish.
I hate goldfish.
Kari, it doesn't even
Wait.
breathe oxygen the same way you do.
Did I ever talk about this on the show?
You
No.
have.
What?
Maybe Will wasn't around. But I'll brief Will. When I was younger, we had goldfish. My dad had goldfish, and I would have nightmares about them as a child. And so those nightmares kind of scarred me, and now goldfish are disgusting.
I'm still curious about what those nightmares contain, but...
I don't even really remember, but I just have that residual fear of goldfish. And it's less of like an actual fear, as it is just they just ugh. Just blech.
I mean, it's not like it's that goldfish on South Park, like that really old South Park episode.
I've never watched South Park.
I know which one you're talking about, and I know I've seen the episode. There was that time in, like, middle school where I just decided to watch the first 13 seasons of South Park.
Which at the time was like every episode, wasn't it?
Yeah,
This is a fun stage.
I actually would say that I, like, jumped off the South Park train, like, when it stopped being good. Apparently there's a couple of good episodes every once in a while, though.
I mean, there was definitely some praise about the last two seasons. Like the last two seasons were well received. Although I'd like to point out that it was a total satire on the whole PC agenda, so...
You know,
And, like,
yeah,
done in a
maybe-
story arc fashion as well.
Maybe they just, like, maybe that's why they got so much praises, because there's so many alt-right people who watch the show.
Mhm.
Oh, is that it?
I mean, that might not be it. That might just be completely fucking wrong.
Well, I mean, like, it's also probably popular with people who just want everyone to shut the fuck up.
You know, yeah, that's true, because that's not being alt-right. That's just, like...
Being
Yeah,
ignorant, not understanding how social issues impact people who are different than you?
Huh?
Nothing.
Sorry, I hit my...
No, nothing.
I think
Harry's
I
getting mad.
think people like that are more thinking about how they want to worry about their own lives.
Yeah, which is, in a way, understandable. Like, it's definitely a human thing, human nature thing.
Like, it's something that I actually understand, so, you know. Oh,
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I can't.
That-
I thought it was
that-
gonna be
that
like
was
one of those like big slopes into like fly into the air or whatever.
Haven't you played this before?
Yeah, but I don't remember the level design like I do the Genesis games.
You don't memorize everything in every game you've ever played,
Oh
ever?
gosh,
Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? What if I told you it was a piranha instead, Kari?
Oh, it'd be a little
Hey,
less weird.
nice donut.
Just
Where'd you
kidding,
get
it's a
it?
goldfish.
Donut
Yeah,
store?
it totally is a goldfish.
So anyway, yeah, that's the end of Act 2. Now it's time for Act 3, and we're gonna face the final boss here.
Did you know that donut holes, like the size of the holes of donuts, have been
Okay.
increasing since the 1950s?
I did not.
What do you do now?
I want to see a comparison between average donut in the 1950s and the average donut now.
The holes used to be huge. Like, you know, like when there are those like cartoons that draw the donuts, and you can like fit a couple of fingers in the hole and like hold it like that, and you're like, there's no way you could do that anymore because you could barely fit a pinky in there.
Yeah.
Because that's how donuts used to be.
Hmm.
You know, what a visual aesthetic, like, complete just change in the atmosphere for Act 3.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. That is.
Honestly, this is kind of
true.
what you'd expect the entire stage would look like, considering it's the final one, but whatever.
Yeah, I
It's too much.
really am
It looks like
enjoying
plaid too much. It bothers me.
what the levels look like in this one, even more than the last game, which I also enjoyed.
To be fair, the last one just borrowed a lot of tropes from Sonic 1 on the Genesis and then tried to make its own game out of it. This is like completely a separate game from Sonic 2 on the Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys,
Hey, what?
Hey,
I farted.
thanks,
Oh,
Will.
okay. Like, this boss isn't that hard. You just need to be paying attention and, like, make sure you know when the coast is clear. Because you are completely safe in the tubes.
Oh my gosh, I have not heard anybody use the phrase "the coast is clear" in so long. That kind of tripped me up for a second.
I
That was
remember when
great.
I was a kid,
appreciate it.
and we'd be doing stuff. I remember, like me and my siblings.
I
we'd
remember
all
when I
sneak
was a
around.
kid and we were doing stuff as well.
Man. No, but like, so I have a lot of siblings. So there's like an army of us.
There's like 7 of them.
Yeah, and so
An army.
no, we'd be sneaking around, and like we'd be sneaking around at like 3 a.m. like when we're supposed to be asleep. But
How good of a job would you be doing about it?
sometimes really good. But then we'd regret it because then like the next day we'd be like we didn't sleep, Lamau. But we didn't understand that the phrase was "coast was clear," and so like my sister would be like, "All right, guys, the toast is clear."
The toast is clear.
My brother's like, "The toast is clear," and I'd be like, "Yeah, we could eat it now."
All right, so yeah, I just beat the boss.
Are you gonna get out? Okay.
Okay, now for the classic Eggman chase, but then he jumps into the teleporter just like in the last game.
And he does some screen tearing.
Oh.
I saw that. Don't think you're sly.
I don't give a fuck. That was the dazzle, not the game.
Oh wait,
Oh, hey.
Dr. Eggman turned into Tails.
So what happened to Tails?
You
He's
finish
Dr.
it.
Eggman.
Anyway,
Mr. Eggman.
but yeah, this is your ending. You get a little more to it if you sit through the credits, but as you know, we are going to pause once the score tally goes away. I want to get one thing out of the way before we jump to the final thoughts, like, because we were talking about the, like, Kari asked how long me and Will have known each other, and, like, I remember our meeting pretty well, just, like, in a math class, in 2nd grade, and we just happened to be on the same table, and I just see this guy I haven't seen before, and I'm like, who are you? And he's just like, Will? I don't know, I just find it kind of humorous.
And
going
that
there.
was that.
That was...
Friends forever.
Alright, time for final thoughts. Will goes first because he's gay.
Oh. I don't know if I want to talk anymore. Alright, so. Sonic 2, 8-bit, Part 7, Raw. Wait, that's the video game. Shit. Sonic 2, 8-bit. Alright, so, in this video, Huego was the first time that Tails existed. He didn't do anything, but, he existed, which is more than most of you. Talking to you, viewer base.
Yeah, we weren't made yet.
And, yeah, that's true. I thought that the level design was kinda neat. I feel like I'm gonna dock some points though, because, like, those levels would be shitty on the Game Gear. And then I'm gonna add some points because, I feel bad whenever I take points away. The music was nice too. I thought the music was neato. Burrito. I should get a burrito. And I thought the boss battles were diverse. Is the way I'm gonna word that. Each one had its own unique little gimmick or whatever, and I always appreciate that about the old games. So I'd actually give it like a 6.07 out of 10.
Wait, could you say that score again? I wasn't...
Oddly
I
specific.
spaced out.
6.07 out of 10.
Okay.
I
Considering
can
your
give that
scale,
to you
that's
in
pretty
radiant
good.
if you want.
That's pretty alright, if knowing with your scales. Like, Kari goes next.
I think Will covered a lot of the stuff that I was going to point out too, like about the music and about the level design. The bosses especially, those definitely stood out to me. I liked how they each were just unique and interesting in their own ways, and could make a couple good puns off of them. Always happy when they can do that. But yeah, I thought the visuals were really great, even better than the last one. Like I said in the last one, I do like 8-bit. I think it's really charming. It brings back some good nostalgia. So I think that in and of itself, and that kind of emotional feeling does raise the points for me a little bit. But because nostalgia is always fun. But yeah, I did like how Evan pointed out earlier, how it did really seem like it was its own unique separate game as opposed to the first one. So yeah, I liked it. It was good. I'm sure I would have been way more frustrated having been the one playing it, but since I wasn't the one playing it, I can't really factor that into my rating. So, what did I give the last one? I want to give it like half a point higher than I gave the last one, but I forgot what I gave the last one.
Okay.
Just Sonic 1 plus 1.
Yes, I rated Sonic 1 plus a half.
Okay, but I don't know. Just
I don't remember.
just
Did
come
I
up
give
with
it-
just come up with a
Did I
rating.
give it a 7 or a 7.5? I don't
think you
remember.
gave
I
it a
think I
7.
might have given it a 7.5.
Okay.
But
Just slap an 8 on there and call it a day.
my intuition is telling me to give this one a 7.5, so I'm gonna follow my intuition regardless of what I actually gave the previous one.
Okay. Well, like I said before, this is actually my this is my favorite of the 8-bit games. It is not easy, but it is a good time in my opinion. It's just something I can really enjoy. Level design, again, not the best. That's kind of why it's as difficult as it is. Screen crunch is a bitch if you're playing this on the Game Gear.
I bet.
And it's just, Scrambled Egg can go fuck itself, honestly, when it comes to the tube puzzles. But overall, I do truly enjoy this game. I just can't recommend it to everybody. I give it an 8 out of 10. Alright, so next time, we're gonna be playing Sonic Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Chaotic.
That's the name of the next game. Until then, I'm Evan.
I'm Kari.
I'm Will.
And we are
Thanks,
signing
Will.
off.
Bye bye.